Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Real Talk with B. Back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. So check this out. Love Angels say, can men give up their game systems for a year? I have an answer for you. But I also have a question for you ladies. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm gonna say yes. I feel like some men might have a harder time than others, and there are some men that can't give it up. Example, me. I have given up game systems for a year, longer than a year, unintentionally, because it's not that serious and that important to me. I just recently started gaming because of my other channel, and that's just one of the things that are popping right now. You got people who get off work. You got people who get off work and man, I see somebody in this rear view. Anyway, you got people who get off work and they need about 30, 45 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So they can, clear their mind. And some of them do that by gaming. Those guys, they could probably give up the game systems for a year. Then you got the guys who don't do nothing but play the video game. They don't want to help do nothing around the house, do nothing around the yard. I'm talking about, they be on that game system and you ask them to come pick up something heavy. Let's say you cooking or something and they be like, hold on a minute. And you in there struggling trying to pick up a turkey on the holidays, but they too busy gaming. Them type of guys, they probably have a harder time giving up gaming. Probably can't do it. So it just depends. But you do have men that will say, hey, forget this game system. Like me. Gaming for me is fun, but real life is gaming to me right now with my kids, training them in sports and doing whatever it is, taking them to practice and doing all that. So by the time I come home, or let's say one of y'all husbands, they work. This is a scenario, real life scenario. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to sit and watch. And when I say that, I'm talking about TV. They don't want to figure out how to kill nobody on a video game, how to cross nobody over on 2K. They don't want to do nothing. They want to be able to sit, relax, and just watch. That's it. Those are the type of people who will give up the game systems. It's not that serious, not that important. The younger generation probably have a harder time giving up them game system. Me and my sister was talking about it yesterday, and she had brought up, some men, they gamble online, and, that's their way of paying for some things. So do you really want them to give up their game systems for a year? So I looked at that. I was like, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those type of guys, maybe not. It just depends on the circumstance and what you got going on. Anybody who chooses a game over their family or, spending time with your kids or whatever the case may be, they're not going to give up their game systems for a year because it's their livelihood. And I don't mean financially. I mean, that's just their life. That's all they know. That's all they want to do. Life is a game. And those type of people do exist. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, I was watching this NFL thing. Check it out. And this guy, he says he told it's his wife now, but before they got married, he told her, hey, gaming comes first. This is what I do. This is how it is. Woo woo. You can choose to say okay or not. Literally, there's guys out there like that. They're not giving up their game systems. That's why I say it just depends on the person and why they're gaming, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can catch it at the beginning and be like, is this game more important to me? And if they say yeah, then you should know to go on about your business. I think gaming has its positive effects. You know, it keep like check it. You got, this could be another video, but I'm gonna talk about it on this one. You got people who be in the house gaming all day and they not out ripping running the streets. You ain't gotta worry about where they at. You know what I'm saying? They good, they at home. Then you got some people who play the game. That's they adrenaline rush. That's they high, right? So you ask them to give that up. What else are they gonna run to for that high, for that fun, right? They're gonna be up out the house. Then you're gonna be back worried about what they doing. They gonna trade the PlayStation for the tree, or they probably already do. But either way, something's gonna. You see what I'm saying? There's gonna be a trade-off, right? So, you know, it just depends. And that also has to do with my question at the end of this video. So stay tuned, ladies, because I got a really good question. But yeah, I think men can. Some of you gonna be on here in the comments, which hey, do it. Get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all gonna be like, them not men, them boys, them little boys. No, there's some grown men out here that react like that, and they do the same thing, and they gonna say, no, man, I ain't giving up my game, woo. Me, I couldn't imagine putting no game system over nobody I love, or, you know, now I might tell the kids if they working my nerves, man, listen, do I interrupt y'all when y'all be on the game? But the fact remains is I could give up my game system. And there are a lot of people who can, and there are going to be equally a lot of people who can't. So that's just something you have to deal with, especially right now in 2022, the era that we're in. It's a gaming world right now. Everything is streaming. Everything is on TV. Everything is on apps. Everything. You know what I'm saying? My sister brought up another thing too. She said, okay, so what if you try to get a man to give up his gaming and then he reverse it on you and say, okay, I give up my gaming. Then you give up your apps on your phone, which means you give up your phone. Because, you know, a lot of us spend time on that phone just as much as people spend time on them games. Yeah. So, you know, that was an interesting thing too. You know what I'm saying? I actually recorded a video with her. I might put it up on a separate thing, just like an extra video. But we was talking about that, you know, and I was like, that's a good one too. You know what I'm saying? She said, you know, her opinion was, you know, she don't care if her dude play the game. Long as when they make a plan to do something, they stick to it. And, you know, and that's understandable. Now, if you breaking plans to be on the game, then something wrong, something off. Somebody ain't doing something right. Somebody ain't taking something serious or something. But it's a lot of scenarios that you got to look at when you say that. Can they give up gaming for a year? Because there's a lot of, there's going to be some trade-offs there. You got to, I don't know. But I'm at the part of the video where I'm going to say, I want you guys to comment down below. Why would you want your man to give up gaming? Now, I know some answers in my head, but I want to hear you guys' opinion. Why you want him to give up gaming for a year? And for you YouTube influencers who, content creators, put out a video. Put out a video responding to my question I just asked. Why would you want your man to give up gaming for a year if you do? I'm interested to see. And then when you post your video, if you do, put at Real Talk with B, so I know you did it, and I'll come over there and I'm gonna check it out. And I'll put it up on my thing, on my community post. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely. Hey, let's engage. Let's talk about it. Because that's interesting. Like me, if you ask me, Brandon, you gonna give up your game? Yeah, I give it up. Now, are you gonna give up something that I want you to give up? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you what I can't stand. I can't stand a person who comes over my house. And I've said this before. I can't stand a person who comes over my house and sits on the phone the whole time. I've never liked that. Never. So I can imagine how a woman feels, you know, walking in the house and her man's on the game 24/7. I totally get it. You know, you could be wanting to watch a movie or something. You got to go in your room because they taking up the living room, or vice versa. So I get the question. Love Angel, it was a good question. I like it. This is actually my second or third video of this. And I'm sorry it's in the dark, but I'm out here in the car waiting. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it because I would have had to chop it up and edit and put it together. And so hopefully this is, you know, cool or whatnot. But I definitely want you guys to comment down below why you will want your man to give up gaming for a year. But if you made it to the end of this video, then you are a real one. And I appreciate you for tuning in. And there you have my answer to, can a man give up his game system for a year? Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. And please hit that post notification bell so you can stay tuned in with all these videos. I'm out of here. Peace.